Jen. I'm so happy to be here.
David was going to introduce you.
All right, so just quickly,
Sorry.
Charles is doing a speech from the Professional Speaker Manual. His speech will be, is it 15 to 20 minutes? Is that correct?
Can't seem to agree.
Let's see.
15 minutes?
10 to 15.
Hey, if we get to that, we get to
So
that.
it would be, what, Alex? Would it be
10, 12, 15.
10, 12, 15? Dr. Charles' speech is Happy 100th. Why I'm still here at this club.
That's woo! You know what, everyone? I am going to have the temerity to ask you a question. Why are you at Toastmasters? And why this club? You know, do you ever think to yourself, what am I doing here?
Yep.
And what's the answer? Can I have some volunteers? Jan.
Because it's not far from home. And the day I walked in, Dorina was the member, whatever that thing is that I'm at, VPM, same
Yeah.
as me. And I walked in and I looked around and I said to Dorina, I'm going to join. She said, you haven't even walked in yet. But it was just some vibe that I picked up.
The vibe. I'm going to talk about that. Anyone else? Any other suggestions? It's got a good vibe here.
Especially today.
Okay, so the vibe is one of the reasons
people.
I joined.
People.
The people. The people. This is a very people club. It's got really nice people.
The education.
The education. Everyone who is here has a certain level of education that distinguishes themselves, and they want to be even better. That's why we're here. That's why we're all here, to get even better. So we're self-improvers. Now, it's really funny. Sometimes I start speaking and I get nervous. So right now I'm just feeling really nervous. So yeah, you don't mind if I just clap my nose. Just gonna
Did that in his face, mate.
hang on. It's probably a non-smoking building, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe a bit later, but if I pull it out again, just warn me not to do it, because it's a bit addictive, isn't it? Yeah. Your girlfriend introduces you to that, you just can't stop. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so that's what you do if you're nervous. But anyway, no, that's just a joke. Don't do that. Yeah, this is partly an education. I'll talk a little bit about speaking hints as well. But what I really want to talk about is the history of the club, because it's a really nice club, a beautiful club. I've been here since almost the beginning. Just a very pleasant atmosphere, very educational atmosphere, and a very high energy atmosphere, which I really love. Now, I'll just introduce myself first. I'm a YouTuber, and I came to the club. I was just winding up my business in the city. I was a tour guide. I was doing tours, so I was a bit of a showman. So I was talking about ghosts. Oh, did you feel the energy? Did you feel a ghost? Crime as well. What's the mafia area? You hear about the guy who was beaten to death with the pool cue. Yeah, you hear about that? Yeah, happened here. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Here in this building.
Right here. Well, no, actually not here, but in the city. Yeah, in the city. So anyway, and then I just switched to YouTube. So I'm doing public speaking all the time. So I found it very useful to come here. Now you, Joyce, you've been to ancient stuff in USA. Do I look familiar to you? Because I'm a YouTuber and I talk about ancient mysteries. I have mentioned YouTube. No, my channel's not that big.
Yeah, not yet.
My channel's not that big.
Okay.
But I've talked about the UFOs as well.
Oh.
But that's really cool. You would have met all those luminaries, those UFO people. That's amazing. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're quite in the same field, but yeah. So I wanted to develop my speaking, and I thought I want to be like a public speaker, become a public speaker, and improve myself. And maybe that's why many of you have joined. Is that the reason?
Yeah.
Or that's one of the reasons, right? Better at public speaking. Because I want to ask you, who isn't a public speaker? Is there anyone in the world who isn't a public speaker?
No.
See, Jane's a public speaker because she's a school teacher.
Not anymore.
But not anymore. But we're all public speakers. We all need it. It's an essential skill. So we're all here. But why this club? Why here? Well, when I came here, I noticed it was the beginning of 2017, and I noticed a very high level of energy from some of the original members. So for example, Anne, and Dorina and Joe as well. You were, weren't you? No, you weren't. Okay. And I thought, damn, and Jacqueline as well, who is the founder. And I thought, damn, the energy here is amazing. These classy, educated ladies talking, it's just brilliant. This is the place to be. I can tell I'm among public speakers. This is where I want to be. And it's so, and then people like Dave. I met Dave early on. We started about the same time. And what can I say about Dave? He's one of the best things that's ever happened to this club. Dave has always been here. He's always helped out. He's always put the club ahead of himself, ahead of even his own time. And so, thank you so much, Dave. That's just brilliant. And Dave really impressed me. I have to say, he really impressed me because he never used to speak. He would never speak, and I would say, Dave, come on, get up on stage and speak. And he said, no, I'm doing the management side. I'm doing that halfway. And come on, Dave, come and speak. You have to push yourself forwards you want to be a good speaker, right? That's why you joined. And he didn't, but then he did a few months ago. And you know what? That was the best speech I ever heard.
Was that the poker speech?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was a poker speech.
The overcoming
He was speaking better
child.
than people who public speak for a living. He was better than them. And I thought, my goodness. So just by turning up, just by, it's like exams. The lecturer used to tell me, just turn up to the classes and you're more likely to pass the exam because it goes into the subconscious. Just by turning up, he became better than a public speaker. How did he do that? Because this is learning, even though it's not participating, but it is. It's learning. So yeah, thank you, Dave. Also, Victor. Victor's not here. Victor's not here, but Victor. So I got some inside information about the first club contest from Nathan, also an original member, and Nathan said Victor was very kind of upset that he lost his first club contest because he trained so hard. But he came back with a vengeance. He went absolutely nuts with his training. He was always up here, week after week, speech after speech after speech. You know what happened to Victor? He got into the district competition. Now the district competition, that's not Footscray versus Nunawading. That's not Tullamarine, no, it's someone else. That's not Tullamarine versus Sunshine West. This is something, you know what the district is? District 73, we were the number one club in 2017-18. District 73, correct me if I'm wrong, Victoria, South Australia, Tasmania is District 73. So he was competing against other districts, other parts of Australia. This is a national contest. He got into the national contest based on training in this club. Now that's I've got to say, that's very impressive. That's really impressive. So congrats to Victor in absentia. Let's give him a clap in absentia. I can feel something, Anyway, so yeah, that's right. Now, Jacqueline founded the club. The club's her baby. And she stepped back a bit more recently, let other people take over. But Jacqueline's always been super high energy, unbelievable high energy. And also very inspirational too. She's been inspirational to all of us members, to Dave I know in particular, and she's inspired us and she's pushed us along, and she said to us, hey, you can do this. Hey, you can get to this level. Hey, that's nothing, you can get to that level. And she's had faith in us. And for that, I'll always be grateful. I'm sure many of us will always be grateful too. So this is for Jacqueline. I'm getting that. No. Right. Now, so our club, I got to tell you, it's a pretty good club. It's a pretty nice club. And I'm very happy to be in it. Now, we won the best in the district. This award here, it was one of our most memorable nights. We were at some hotel, weren't we, Jacqueline? It was, I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere in Hawthorne or something like that on a busy road. But when we went in there, we were the best. We were the envy of the other clubs. I don't want to say the other clubs were not as good as us. That's not the case. But in our particular way, we were the best. And we were, you know, and we were so happy to win that award. And I noticed other club members thinking, why couldn't I have been in that club this particular year? Yeah. And then see, we're such a good club that we do this, I don't want to sound arrogant, but we've got this speechathon. You know, everyone knows what the speechathon is? So let's say you want to go quickly through, you want to do as many speeches as you can. And you want to go quickly through the online course. You don't always have a chance to speak. But we have a speechathon second Wednesday of every month. And because of this, it's a catch-up session. There's 8 slots in there. So you can go through the course almost as quickly as you want. So that's something, are we unique in this, Jacqueline?
Yes, but we're actually taking a break from that at the moment.
Oh, we're taking a break from it.
Yeah.
But you know what?
That'll come back again.
It'll come back again. And when it does, we'll be waiting. Because we all want to progress very much in that.
But we do have it on the 5th Wednesday, Charles.
Oh,
As
excellent.
well. There's a special.
It's on the 5th. There's a 5th in
Oh, yeah.
So if you had to choose a club, you know, we're not a bad choice. We're actually an okay choice. I'd say we're an okay choice. So, then we have contests. And Jacqueline and others, they made up these big, huge trophies for us to win a contest. So, what if you missed out on the baseball team in high school? What if you missed out on the football team, the cricket team, you didn't get that trophy? And you're disappointed your whole damn life, you're just disappointed. Well, you just turn up to the contest, you do your best, and you don't get one. No, you do get one. Now, someone wins the trophy, I guarantee it, Jan. It wasn't you this year, but you know what? Next year, maybe you'll get 3 trophies. Yeah, maybe you will. Yeah, you got some time now. You can practice. I want to see you practicing every morning after your push-ups and sit-ups. Okay? Excellent. So, yeah, that's right. But that's all very good. But here's the main reason I'm here, and I'll stay here. And it is energy. Energy. I've been to a few other clubs, and nothing can replace the energy of this place. You know, it's like other clubs that they sort of talk like a spaced out announcer on Triple J or Triple R, like, yeah, there's some groovy tunes coming up, you know. And they're just low energy. They need to up their game, in my opinion. But we've already done that. Yeah, we've got energy. Thanks to Jacqueline showing us why we got energy. That's right. And I think because of that, that's one of the reasons we're a club of the year. Energy makes you excited and it gets things done. And also energy, I believe energy drives the universe. Don't physicists say something like that as well? So high energy is very, 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 very important. You know, I actually have a quote from a guy who teaches public speaking. You know what he says about energy? You know what he says about himself? He says, the stuff I teach in public speaking is only to make up for a lack of passion. If you got the passion, you got the skills. It's so easy. It's yeah.
Is that Dale Carnegie?
No, it's someone else. It's someone else in America. I don't know who it is. One of the people viewing my channel told me this. It's a class he attended, so it's someone else. But I don't know.
Temerity not to not know.
I got the temerity not to know and to mention it in a speech. Oh well. That's right.
How dare you?
And so that is the reason I'm here. It is the energy, it is the learning, it is the skill, it is pushing forwards, it is continuing. And that is why I'm here. And that is why maybe you are here too. And hopefully we'll stay here. So on that note, I'm just going to... thank you very much. Bye-bye.